Hey, TonyScapone here. We're going to be playing the Epic Gamble, and Wait a second. Where's the Burning Wish? I guess we're not playing with Burning Wish today. That's right, no Burning Wish Epic Gamble. If you go back a few videos or in the card above here, you can see a video that I did on this archetype. It is something that I have worked on for well over a year at this point. I've always toyed with the idea of not playing Burning Wish, and there are a number of benefits to doing so. There are also, deficits, obviously. And we weigh those pros and cons. We do testing, and try new things. That's how you optimize, right? So, when I was making these builds a while back, I did ultimately, and for a while, abandon it. I would go back every now and then because it's really fun to me. Without Burning Wish, you get to play 4 Echo and 4 Gamble and 4 Relay, so it is more consistent in a certain way, right? But then they went and printed Flamestoker. So this, stoked my flame for for this archetype. It is the perfect card for this archetype. It allows us and wants us to go further and further, lower and lower to the ground. So we can do something like just play a shit ton of baubles because it's just really good with Stoker. They're also really good with Relay, obviously. And without Burning Wish, we have the room to do that, right? Burning Wish is really a 5-card package because you have 4 Burning Wish and you have 1 Wish. So right there, as a win con, we can play Grape Shot. We're running 2 right now. Oftentimes I run 3. 2 is risky, right? If you imprint 1, you only have 1 left in your deck. If you let 1 wind up exiling with Relay, you only have 1. If you flip 2 to a Relay or whatever, you have to win on that turn. Well, basically, you can attack with Bergie and whatnot, but you get what I mean. But I feel as though, at least with the new list and Stoker and stuff, I have not tested 2 enough to definitively say that we should be on 3, so I am playing with the 2. It's one of those things where you have a problem, right? It's similar to, like, with Black Saga Storm, the whole 1 win con. Do you play 2 Tendrils? Do you play Burning Wish? Do you play 2 Burning Wish? What if you draw both? That whole situation, right? It's a problem. This is a problem. But is playing 3 fixing it too much, right? Every problem, if you go and fix it, but then the fix is worse than the initial problem, then maybe you shouldn't fix it, right? Or find a different fix, which I'd have to explore that. But for now, at least, I'm trying to fix the problem less, just be a little bit more aware of it and see if that's ideal, because like any well-tuned list, slots are getting tight. So when you know you want some sort of effect in your deck and you can't find space to do it, and every time you try to find space, you're unhappy with what you remove, and it's just, you feel like you have a 63 card deck or whatever it is, you really start getting tight about the decisions you're making with cuts and additions. So if we are able to, it would greatly benefit the overall construction of the deck to reduce Grape Shot, right? Because as much as it does come in handy sometimes, and it's nice, to have sometimes, it's not particularly powerful, right, in comparison to the rest of what the deck is doing. But, you need a win con. You need to be able to win. You can't just spin the wheels and do nothing, right? And that's what Grape Shot allows us to do. So, I talked vaguely about some more benefits, right, of not running Burning Wish. And there's really two major ones. I talked about a smaller one there, which is just reduction in win con so that you can make room for other things, right? But the two other major things is one, and I mentioned it, but 4 gamble, 4 echo, 4 relay. Okay? The big thing is 4 echo and 4 relay. Because typically with a Burning Wish deck, you have one of these in the sideboard, one of each in the sideboard, as well as the gamble too. That's 3 cards total that are just absolute banger cards, integral to the overall construction and theory of the deck and its design and what it does. So when you take something that important in your deck and make them 3 ofs, it has a serious impact. And not even just one, it's 3 cards, right? So there is a certain level of consistency, speed, efficiency, reduced converted mana cost that occurs when you're able to run 4 of all these cards. Sure, Burning Wish gives you some additional consistency because it is redundant for all of those cards, but with a considerable reduction in efficiency, right? This is a 2 mana requirement in front of all those things, as well as you have to resolve the card. Relay is bonkers in your opener. It's one of the fucking strongest cards in Magic in Legacy to have in your opener, and to have to run 3 is just a shame. So that's part of it, right? And we can go a little further through the overall construction of the deck and maybe some things I've done previously, and some flex spots, and because overall I would say I have not necessarily solved this. There are some pieces floating around that I don't necessarily know in what number and where, right? Mainly being Defense Grid, Bergy, Monolith, but we'll go into it. The other major part and reason or pro benefit to not playing Burning Wish is you open up your sideboard, right? We can play Leyline of the Void. We can play multiple Shattering Spree. We can still play our empty, play our bounce spells. Right now I have grids in here, but there's room to play with. You don't have this big wish board, which is a huge thing. To play the Devil's Advocate, the Epic Gamble doesn't necessarily have difficulties with most graveyard decks that you would want Leyline for, but Oops All Spells is definitely one. That's a difficult matchup. Even so, it's really nice to have. And if not Leyline of the Void, say we decided that that's ultimately not what you want, there's room. There's room to put cards in your sideboard, which is definitely a good thing. Okay, so what about this list is different from past lists? What are changes that have been made? What are the flex slots, this and that? Namely, like I said, Grim Monolith. Do we run it? For a while I was running Grim Monolith, not playing Bergy or Defense Grid in the main. I had Bergy in the side. This deck is low enough to the ground that it doesn't always want to put Bergy into play. It really wants access to it, because with the card in play, the whole deck goes absolutely insane. But we're really trying to leverage Stoker, and oftentimes we have to expend too many resources to get Bergy into play in the first place, to then commit to Stoker post Bergy. It's a lot to ask for. Sometimes we have just nut hands, like literal nut, that do exactly that. But I found more than 2 to be clunky, and even 2 too clunky alongside Grid, right? The Epic Gamble plays 4 Bergy, 4 Grid. And the reason it can, one of the major reasons it can, is it's not running these baubles. Instead, it's running Grim Monolith. And Monolith allows you to do those things. You can play Monolith and pass, and then turn 2 just absolutely explode. It's part of the power of the card. But Monolith doesn't even necessarily go well with Stoker. You have to commit a red source to Stoker before your spells for it to be effective. And a 2-cost ritual is just not what you're looking for with Stoker, especially one that makes colorless mana, right? So I've tried grids alongside Bergy, and it's just not great. I mean, grid is, I think, best as at least the 3 of anyways, so there's, sure, blue matchups, we really want it, we make room for it. Most of the blue matchups, you don't want Bergy, though, is the thing. Spot removal against Bergy, right? Delver, we don't really want Bergie. I mean, it's nice to have. If you can support both, like the Epic Gamble does, sure. But this deck, again, it's not necessarily what it's doing. So I have tried Bergie in the sideboard, like I said, put the Grim Monoliths, just made it, as efficient as possible with mana, explosive. But like I said, Grim Monolith is often clunky, even on its own with this deck. I will say post-board, when we're bringing in empty, it's nice to have Grim Monolith. It's definitely a boom. But 8 baubles, real nice. Opal, quite often turned on, right? You have 1 Spirit Guide, an Opal, you got baubles, a Soul Land, like you can use multiple baubles to fire up Storm for an empty. Which usually if you have multiple baubles, you don't have the mana to cast empty. But thanks to Spirit Guide, and I've gone up to 3. For a while I was running 2. But again, really low to the ground. We want to be able to make red to put Stoker out there. The fact that it's not a spell is fine, because you need one to start Stoker anyways, or Bergie. It's a little bit worse with Relay, I suppose, but we're still on a super low land count, right? Like 6, 7, 8, 9. It's fine to have... You could feasibly say, well, a 10th land would work fine, and in that case, you could consider it just another land, right? So we're basically looking to do the same thing the Epic Gamble does, which is spin the wheel, leverage, Relay, eventually kill them with Storm. We are... Against blue decks, we're primarily trying to either overload them or relay. Oftentimes, with 8 baubles, when we echo, we have a couple baubles in play in addition to that, and if they force us, we still have 2, 3, 4 draws the next turn, and we can refire and re-go and keep things moving, right? If you've played enough Gamble Storm decks, or Echo Storm decks, that quite often a large portion of your hand is going unused and just discarded 2 lines of diamond. It's a very good feeling when a few of those cards are just baubles that you can just pop right into play for free. Sometimes you spin the wheel a couple times, you fizzle, but you have 5 baubles in play, and it's just a wheel on suspend. But, you know what? At this point, I'm going to shut up. We're just going to go right into round 1. I'll see you there. Alright, here we are on round 1 against Axe 302, and we have a banger of a hand. We will keep. Opponent mulligan 5 on a blue deck. Turn 1 Hierarch, okay. That's cute. That's not good. Let's play Chromox, Imprint, Bubble, LED. We'll go for the Relay. See what it comes up with here. Volcanic, Petal, Opal, Spirit Guide. I will wait. We could probably front and backside this Echo. Activate Bauble. Another Hierarch, okay. Rainstorm into Hierarch. They are locked. Lock it up. Rite of Flame, Bergie. Hello. Horn is a bit risky. We can get the Berg in there, we should be good. Berg is in. Petal, Opal, Rite of Flame. Let's put a frontside spin on this. Force, pitching force, that's fine. We are giving them 6 cards, but odds are we're just going to kill them right now. Okay, we're not going to kill them, but we are going to double relay. Going to make sure we don't deck ourselves. Plus plenty of bauble draws. Play the monkey. Yeah, we can F6 because we have mana floating. That isn't Bergie mana. 14 followed by 15. Plus 2 bubbles. Alright. What do you got, OP? Scale up. Oh shit. Alright, so it's actually Infect. They can punch through with regular creatures, although it is awesome they don't have any Infect creatures. And I will snap block with everything. As we have surely won the game with all these. I love you, Berg, but we don't need you. Ponder. Post land drop. Lighted Agent. I don't think that's going to be sufficient, OP. I really don't. Alrighty then. I'm not going to bother with anything that produces triggers. Oh, we already have Bergie. But yeah, we don't need Stokers in here mucking it up. I don't really know why they're playing it out, but that's okay. Let's shoot their stuff. Opal, Opal, Bubble, Grape Shot, boop your thing. Okay. Alright, Infect, huh? Don't like that. We just want to go fast, but we also want grid. Alright, let's go. Okay, this hand is risky. I think I'm in for it. We can't really fart around against them, especially on the draw. Need something fast. Maybe they just have days and we get them. We're in a lot better shape if we draw an LED. They mulligan to 4. Okay. And no threat. Okay. Let's get an LED in the mix. Go ahead, daze me, bro. Okay. Now next turn we can threaten double echo, but I don't think we're required to go further here. Still no infect threat. Okay, relay would be really nice right now. Oh, baby! That's how you do it. Grumbox. Actually, at this point, just gonna imprint gamble. Yeah. We'll find more action in this relay. Just want to be able to use Spirit Guide here in case they counter Opal. Of course, why wouldn't they have a Fluster? A Stifle, okay. Infect players are wild, dude. Alright, so we hit a relay, which is fine, I guess. Hopefully we hit a castable. Or hopefully they play something. Okay, I'll take an Opal. Relay for 2. I mean, fine. It's like no reason to do that. I'm still gonna pass. They don't have a threat in play. I know they only have 1 card. But if we wait till next turn, we're gonna have +2 mana and +2 from the city. You might be able to front side. Ooh, Stoker's good. Let's go. Let's go red, blue, spin it. Hell yeah. Alright, now we're getting stoked. Big time stoked. It's too much mana to give up. I'm gonna cast all these. Then gamble now. So I'd prefer to front side it. Fuck yes. Play out the opal. Play front side of echo. Can't imagine they have a lot of stifle. So you do have a force. No surgical. Stifle? No stifle. Storm is 9. I bobble. Chrome Mox. We could cast, we have an echo, but I think just gonna take this relay. They waited? Why would you wait? They had this available to them with the Stoker trigger on this deck. I guess, yeah, so that you can take one like they just did. I suppose. I mean, if we had... I mean, they even let Bobble resolve. We could have cast it. Whatever. Get a relay for 13 here. I don't think we need it. No fluster. We're in. We are in. We've even got grids in the mix. A daze, okay. Noble Hierarch, okay. They have a daze and 2 unknown. They have multiple grids and a bajillion mana. Well, let's try a grid. Hardcast daze, okay. Sure. Okay, grid is in. Let's get stoked. Question is, do we gamble for something while we have cards? We have no echoes. We can gamble post-Stoker when we have 4 cards, but we know we have 2 cards we don't really want. Gives us a lower chance to hit something with this Stoker. I guess we want, like, Horn probably the most, right? I think I'm fine with trying to get it now. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just enough in terms of mana. We got there. Let's play Ancient Tomb. Play Mox Opal. Play Mox Opal. Play Petal. Now this will turn our draw 4 into draw 8. Plus 2 more here. So 10. LED, LED. Everything's red now. Let's draw 4. Alright, Stoker, that one's worth 4. So I'm gonna play it, but let's activate these first. That's a Berg. Alright, we're cooking. We are cooking. That basically draws the rest of the deck. We only have 11 cards, so now we go Berg, Stoker. I mean, we have a lethal grape shot anyways. I'm gonna boop the bird. That's a given. Of course I'm gonna boop the bird, don't you worry. I'm sure some of y'all are watching going, oh my god, please just hit it. Please just hit it. I think they said GG's. Come on. No! Well, at least we got to target it. Alright, see you in round 2. Okay, round 2, we are 1-0. We're playing against Surface 33, and this sand is a banger. We will keep. No, come on. Well, they probably take LED. They took Stoker. That tells me they have a force and they want us to go all in on this gamble. The nice thing is we don't really have to go that deep. We can also try for a relay. Alright, too risky though. Alright, so play everything out. I get the Echo. I think I just want to leave my lines at Diamond. So I don't think this is resolving. Yep. Don't you just love when people have Thoughtseize and Force of Will? And Ponder. Making land drops. Bergy. Okay. So Baleful Strix. Okay. So it's still probably Doomsday. Cabal Therapy. Are they gonna sack Strix? Probably should. Alright. Cute. Very cute. That one right into play. We want to hit Gamble, Echo, Stoker. At least that's a redraw. Have a look. Island. It's fine with me. Draw. Monkey. Ray of Flame. I want to play a monkey. I don't think so. Ritual Doomsday. Oh boy. I feel dead. Otherwise, you wouldn't ritual, right? We had a great hand, but our opponent went first. We could have beat Force of Will, but losing die roll and them having Thoughtseize and Force of Will, pretty brutal. Oh, they're passing. Oh my goodness. Come on. There's a chance. Nope. Nope, there's no chance. Fatal Push. And... oh. Would have had a Stoker. Alright, let's play grids. Got some bubbles? Let's go. Alright, what do we got? Pretty good, honestly. Let's start with Spirit Guide Stoker. Let's play Bobble. Play Chromox. I don't know if we showed... yeah, we did show Stoker. We had it in our opener. So they might actually keep Fatal Push in their deck. Print Gamble, play Ancient Tomb, and put Echo in the graveyard. Oh, wow. I guess it makes sense. They don't want it in my graveyard. If I draw Grid, I could potentially cast it. I should have bobbled in the upkeep. Not a big deal, though. Reason Borrower. Rape Shot. Well, there's the Grid. Rainstorm. It resolved. Let's get in for one. Don't get frisky, OP. Rogue? Voidwalker? Okay. Come on, give me a castable for this grape shot. Come on, baby. Not a grid. Something I can cast and then cast grape shot. Yes. Perfect. Perfection. Grape shot. It's a shame I can't use my Stoker too. Should... oh, I didn't get to keep it. Really? I feel like that's wrong. Shows what I know. Alright, let's attack. Really want this Stoker to survive. Am I supposed to use Bobble? I don't even think I'm supposed to use Bobble. I mean, maybe I am. Yeah, because if I draw Echo, it'll go to the graveyard, which is where I want it to go. If I draw mana, that's fine. Oh, no. Okay, whew. Almost F6 through it. Force a negation, okay. So they do have one for us. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's... Top 2 is LED Echo. That's crazy. So crazy. What are you doing? I'm gonna force this? Can't Brazen Borrow. There's a grid in play. And it's already got max oil. I'd be able to sacrifice it. I'm not gonna have red mana. Should definitely attack. Am I supposed to just make red? Hope I hit a blue source. If I make blue, I use red. Red is more common. I do have a land drop. Red cards are more common, and you could argue more important, but we have this Echo. Alright, I'll make blue. Could have surgical, which would suck. Okay, force of negation. So, although I want to use this one while I have double blue. God, it feels so awful. Yeah, feels really weird to do this, but I think it's correct. They just let it resolve? I don't get it, but that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Alright, let's get Berg in there. I'm gonna play around Daze. I don't mind if they force it, but I'm not gonna walk into Daze with this Berg. Now we can threaten a double Echo. I don't think I want to relay. I'm too high a danger of flipping our grape shots. Yeah, you don't want to go for some like 50-50 grid line or something. Just get another Echo. Because now if they counter the first one, they're going to be tapped out. So it's all gravy. It's all gravy, baby. We in? We're just in. We're just straight up in. Is Stoker in? Stoker is in. Now here is the choice. Do we draw 4? Do we draw 4? Oh man, it's a tough question. It really is. At this point, if we hit Grape Shot, we win. If we hit Gamble, we have a 75% chance to win. We still have 3 Echoes in the deck to find. Yeah, I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. Come on, baby. That hurts. That hurts. Yowzer. Yikes. Okay. We are protected for next turn. And we have 1 redraw. Punished. Absolutely punished. I will say, if I had 3 Grape Shot in the deck, it would have been comfortable relaying there. Well, Doomsday, it's a card. You gotta hope they don't have Dark Ritual. I don't think it's right to just relay there. I just think there's too high a chance that they're gonna kill us right now anyways. Their mana is awkward, so they do have to have Dark Ritual. Or at least a Petal now. Or Cabal Ritual. Thoughtseize. Yeah, that's fine. If they do Doomsday and they pass, Grape Shot is quite lethal, just on its own. Oh, come on. Thoughtseize? I don't really care about another Thoughtseize. Or even Cabal. Come on. Alright, they have 4 cards. Gotta hope there's no cantrips in there. I feel like they didn't have Dark Ritual, because otherwise you don't use Street Wraith, right? Well, I guess if you have other cantrips you do. Ugh. Pretty sure I'm dead right now. But if they pass, and they're reliant upon Street Wraith, we put them to 2 with Bergie, it could be an oops moment. I've had that happen. Woo! They passed. And we drew Stoker, Petal. I can't believe they passed. We were protected. And an Echo. Okay. GG. Wow. Cannot believe it. Oh my god, I have sounds on. Hold on. I'm so sorry. What am I doing? Every now and then I like to have sounds. But we don't need that. Let's frontside this Echo. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is enough mana. I don't need to use LED. So I don't want to redraw it. Yep. That looks like game to me. I guess at this point I'm just gonna gamble for Grape Shot. Doesn't really matter if it misses. It did not miss. Man, they're dead. Plenty more where that came from. Okay, now we're on the draw. Game 3. This is the tough one. Let's run it back. I feel like we should have been dead. I guess they just didn't have any cantrips in their hand. This hand, huh? I'm gonna spec on it. The problem, of course, is discard, but I'm not always gonna have discard. Just please cast the cantrip. Oh. Oh. What the fuck, dude? Alright, so we need Soul Land. Badly. I took the grid. Soul Land? We have 6 of them. Well, at least we got the card they took. I don't think I want to play these out. Just want to draw into a land. Panda? Sure. Come on, land. Come on, land. Opal, okay. There's no way they're gonna let this fly. But I'll try it. Let it go. Interesting. Relay, Chrome Mox, Gamble. Gamble. Can we get a land? Bergie. I mean, not terrible cards, but what the fuck? At least the Grape Shot would have been nice. Kill this Voidwalker. Alright, getting in. Brainstorm. They just tanked. Definitely tanked on the Brainstorm. And Ponder no shuffle. Play a fetch land. 3 cards in hand. Bauble. Let's go Imprint. Let's gamble. It's either LED or Soul Land. I'll try for LED. We got wrecked. We're going to try again. If we get dazed, we have to let it go, play Bauble, and then relay off of LED. Be 4 or 5, that'd be for 6. But I would really rather get this Bergie out here first. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's go Bauble. LED. Now we get to play Berg. You're gonna daze it. Okay, I'm not gonna pay. And relay for 8 with a Bauble draw. Only have 1 LED in the deck. Finally hit a land. Pedal. A close game. This Voidwalker is obnoxious. Fluster. It's good to know. Not good that they have it, but good to know. Okay. Oh, this is rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's gamble for Grape Shot. Now we got wrecked. Let's play Ancient Tomb, play Pedal, and attempt to kill this. They fluster it. Oh, here we go, OP. Or worse, they have a Force of Will. Alright, we go to 6. Perfect. I think this game is over. Street Wraith getting in for 3. Stoker. Opal. Not good enough. Alright, see you in round 3. Okay, here we are in round 3 playing against Jabetta. And we've lost the die roll. We have a acceptable hand. I wouldn't say it's spectacular, but I'll take it. Tundra Ponder. Alright, we'll draw. I think I just want to play a land and pass. I don't even want to play Bauble. Because next turn I would like to get Relay and hopefully cast the Bauble. Land. Probably going to play a Staff. Yep. That's fine. So let's play Ancient Tomb, Rite of Flame, Bauble, Gamble. That's fine. Opal, Relay. And I'm actually going to use my Bauble now to play around Narset. Currency Converter. It's fine. Interesting. It's more Baubles and a Relay. Ooh, LED's really strong. Alright, let's hope there's no Narset. We still have game against it, but I don't want to see it. Okay. They've got 4 cards. This is a pretty good position. Let's get the baubles in. Let's get Lion's Eye Diamond in. Sweet. Let's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in front, side, echo. We don't have enough for relay. I could gamble for another LED. Think I'll try to do that. Nice. 3, 6. Now we have 9. So now we can go like this, this, this. Try to echo. They counter it. We get to relay for 7. They did not counter it. Holy shit. So now we get to relay for a bajillion instead. A little bit better. 2, 4, 5, 6. So let's play Ancient Tomb. Go for the Berg. Let's play Mox Opal. Yield. Head for blue. Let this one drop. This gamble is free. I do wish I had a grid right here. I think I actually just want to get a bauble. It's Storm. Storm is 9. This bauble makes mana, but if it hits relay, it's still a draw. Or no. 3. No, I just want to max out on mana. Oh man, so perfect. So perfect. It's relay from hand. Yield through it. Hopefully it doesn't hit both grape shots. It did not. Now, attempt to echo, which resolved. Didn't hit anything, but that's okay. We'll have yet another absolutely massive relay. Relaying almost the entire deck here. Might as well bauble. Bauble. They probably just want to see more of the deck, then they're gonna scoop. Can't imagine you stick around for this one. Did not hit a natural grape shot, that's funny. I'll probably wind up drawing it. Opal bauble. Where are the grapes? And a Swordsburgy. They're actually trying to play here. Wonder. Is Matic ending? Fine. Wait, what'd they hit? They hit one of my Chrome Mox and that didn't have anything. Did that really just happen? I don't know what's happening right now. Oh, let's go City. Horn. Let's see if we can find the grapes. Damn, where are the grapes at? Holy shit. There they are. They were the last, third and second to last. All grape shots. Right of flame, right of flame, right of flame. Pedal. I'm just gonna play spells instead of, putting Stokers in play and having to deal with triggers. Okay, they've tapped out. Alright, I want Defense Grid. I'll probably take empty on the play, but probably not so much on the draw. Just cut a few baubles. That seems fine. Sure, we can keep this. Hopefully we can draw another permanent mana source. Soul Land would be nice. That's not the worst. How'd we do? Oh, it's just in. Oh, man. Love when this happens. Just a treat when someone lets me do this. Wow. Shit, I was supposed to play Opal. That's okay. Petal, Opal, Bobble, Bobble. I think it's worth putting the Echo there. If they have a Surgical, good for them. Good for them. I'm just gonna cash these in. I know they can't play Narset, but I guess it's just kind of laziness. I don't really care. I don't care. They have the Surgical and kill Stoker if they want to hang. If they want to hang with us. Oh, they have neither. Oh, we drew LED. Yikes. Look out. All oiled up. Let's go red. Let's draw 4. Holy shit. Let's go ahead and relay. And then we'll spin it. And play Stoker. Play Chromox. Reprint Spirit Guide. Play City. And relay again. Yeah. The only thing that could get us here is Deafening Silence. There's a Force of Will. Yeah, because we didn't bring in Echoing Truth. Not that I think we should, but a Deafening Silence, they got us here. Is that it? Oof. Brutal. Brutal OP. Absolutely brutal. Let's go Horn. Get rid of these. We got a Berg in here. Let's get a Berg in the house. Let's get a Berg in the house. Let's get another Stoker. We're going to max out on efficiency. See, now we have to deal with triggers, which take a while. The only problem with that one. Well, let's get stoked. Play another Stoker. Get rid of these. Go, go, go. Play Bobble. Play Grape Shot. Yield. Play Grape Shot. And yield. That was a sweet match. Alright, see you in round 4. Alright, round 4, here we go against Cliff. And this hand sucks. This hand is quite good. Unfortunately, I don't think we can make good use of Stoker. It's going to wind up getting imprinted. That's fine. Right, not a bad relay. Relay for 5 with 4 mana on board. And it looks like we have a Stoker and a ton of mana for it. So we want to prevent Stoker from just getting killed. So let's put enough mana on board, literally, to just draw 4 for 7 mana. That's kind of where we're at here. I don't mind losing this Chrome Mox if I have to. I should have played it. Because we're going to come very close to coming off a Metalcraft. I got greedy. I just figured in the event that they aren't removing this, I do want it to be the last card that I play. My thought process was, whatever, I don't care if I lose it, but for using our LEDs, both of them, it's cutting it close. Here, let it go. Whoa. Weird. We have a Stifle? I think I'll leave that LED. No Stifle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't Horn. We can Berg. Bauble. If they have a Swords... Wow, they had a Swords and didn't use it? That's pretty wild, honestly. I mean, I understand that I would have used it anyways, but I don't know. You have Force? No Force. Storm is 11. We have double Grape Shot. Wow. This deck sometimes, man. Just wild. We drew both of our Grape Shots. We're gonna counter this? Don't you worry, you're dead. Just make the red mana an F6. Don't worry, OP. I got another one for you. OP's like, what? Natural double Grape Shot? Are you kidding me? Should have bobbled him. So what did we see? We saw Swords. We saw Flooded Strand, Tundra, Swords. Honestly, this deck is so good right now because there's just so much of this blue-white nonsense. We're just gonna crush it. If it's too much for them to handle, this is a fine configuration. Just gotta be careful with our Grape Shots. Wow. It's just barely missing something, but we do have 19 non-opal zero-cost artifacts, if I remember correctly. Because we have 23 with opal. I'm sorry, 24. So we have 20 non-opal zero-cost artifacts. That's like 40% of our deck. It's so insane. So we currently have 19. And for the Brainstorm, come on, baby. It's probably the worst draw in the deck. Alright. I think we're actually in trouble. And draw. There it is. There it is. Here it goes. We gotta imprint Grape Shot. Imprint Grape Shot. We gotta really hope they don't have Misstep. That's fine. Stoker. Let's just get after it. Come on, they got 2 cards. Come on. Come on, baby. Yeah. Do we wait? I don't think we wait. Let's get oiled up. Wow. I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm going in. I'm going deep. Let's go deep. Uh-oh. That was not the greatest. But we got another one. Ooh. Alright, looking very strong next turn. But, ooh, stop. Thank you. But Narset could be a bitch. We do have 2 smashing and 1 grape shot in the deck. Plenty of protection. Getting stoked. At least we have some action outside of Echo. Alright, no Narset. That was a shuffle. Rainstorm. No deafening silence for you. Echo not bad. Let's go Grid. Grid's getting forced. Pitching force. Alright. Other Ancient Tomb. Grid. Alright, Grid is in. Stoker. Bobble. I am not going to imprint this Echo. Spin it. Okay. Definitely casting that. Definitely casting that. Casting that. Do we cast Relay? I believe so. Now again, we only have 1 grape shot. If we flip it, okay. Storm is 11. I'm going in. Okay. 12. Gambling for grape shot is too risky. Gamble for another grid. Okay, let's do that. Oh, we missed. We missed. This bubble. Caracas incoming. We have Opal incoming. They have Meltdown. That is a good one. Definitely a good one, but I think we're still fine. Those are good. Still 2 Echoes in the deck. Oh. They just have too much to do. Like, sure, they can melt us down, but then they also need to hold up swords, and they also need to have Force of Wills. Now, if they want to melt us down, they can't even swords. Or have Caracas up. Yep, go ahead. You did it. Alright, now, let's say you on Berg. Wow. Berg is in. And I think I wind up playing City because I want to go Hellbent. And it makes it so I don't draw it. Like Mox Opal. Triggers. Like Chrome Mox. Triggers. No imprint. Like Gamble. Triggers. Go get Echo. Cast. Echo. Triggers. Force Negation. Sure. Play LED. Triggers. Shuffle it in. Play Gamble. Triggers. Echo. Cast Echo. Echo number 4. It's the last one. Okay, this should get us there. Let's play Grid. Grid is in. Okay, they're all set. They've had enough. I don't blame them. Alrighty, on to the final round. Okay, here we are in the final round. Pretty sure this is a control player. Feel like we're supposed to be patient with this hand. I don't think I want to run Stoker out. Pretty sure I played this opponent many times before and they're always on some sort of blue soup control deck. That's a Bayou, and that's a Thoughtseize. That is not good at all for us. Yep, there goes the LED. Immediate punishment. That's a good one. Let's go Stoker, Petal, Opal. Fortunately, can't get Metalcraft, but I'm still going to take the Relay for 4. Also putting a oil counter on Stoker. Another Relay, Ancient Tomb, Grape Shot, Opal. Alright. Still very far away from Metalcraft, but we do have a permanent red source here. And Abrupt Decay, okay. Ooh, we did hit our best draw. That we did. Yeah, let's go Opal. Let's go, well, let's make sure this resolves, okay. Play Ancient Tomb, tap City. They could have Endurance, so I think we actually just want to Echo before either of these. which means I want to make red. Make blue from Volk. See if it gets in. It probably won't. It got in. Holy shit. We still have not gotten a single artifact from Metalcraft. That's crazy. It's Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this for Storm. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. Grape Shot. Now we can F6. And Relay. Dang. Alright, we getting Metalcraft now. I am worried about Leovold, which is why I felt like maybe playing Shatter Skull was wrong. Hopefully we didn't wheel him right into it. We do have another relay to work with here. Is it Narset? Uro? In this economy? Sure. Love it. Ooh, another grape shot. That's game. Well, let's get stoked. They are not even close to having a chance here. Not even close. Yeah. Kill it. I don't care. Island. What? Oh. Phew. Okay. You got it. You got it. LED. And let's just kill the opponent. Got him. Alright, let's bring in grids. Don't think I want to play empty. Let's cut some baubles. Let's go. It's possible we're just supposed to be playing grid in this deck. The thing is, we're still just crushing these control decks. Do I even need it in the 75? If we have so much velocity, redundancy, and just ability to brute force blue decks, thanks to having more echoes, more relays, more gambles, and just the powerhouse that Stoker can be, I think we want access to the card, and it's possible it's just too strong, right? It should just be in place of these baubles in the main deck. The problem is, either way, you're going to get good results. That's probably the biggest problem. It's really difficult to assess. Like, I want to be able to say, the results are in, and here's what we should do. And I can't yet. I don't think we can keep this. Can we? Yeah, sure. Thoughtseize me? Yep. They'd probably take gamble. And let's bobble on their turn. We can worry about Narset and Leovold next turn. Surgical. Okay. That's annoying. Really hope they don't have another Thoughtseize. Even worse. Classic bug. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta find a grape shot. It's a gamble. Playing a Force of Vigor. I'm fine with it. We wanted to hit a pedal. Anything else is actually quite bad for us. Okay. Hit a pedal. Now if we can draw a grid, we're good. Maybe. Ouch. Ouch. I hate bug, man. Yep. They got us good. In for 2. Ancient Tomb. Okay. Let's go pedal. Pedal. And put 3 points of damage. Alright. We have a chance. We have no LEDs, but we have a chance. On to Rooney. Come on, man. Really? Oof number 2. Ridiculous. I mean, we're at 14. We do have another grape shot in the deck. But this is just brutal. Alrighty. We got nothing. Hope he gets in for 2. And Ponder. There's a lot that we can't really deal with. We are severely behind. Oh my god. Alright. That's good enough. Go to game 3. Okay, Collector Oof is a pain in the ass. For sure. However, still not sure I like empty, but they did show surgical. So we should probably play 1. But I'm not gonna. Not gonna. No, you know what? We should. We kinda have to. They've seen the whole deck, so they should know better where they can just hit Grape Shot, and they have Thoughtseize too, so they can actually make the old Thoughtseize surgical play. Alright, here we go. Take the play, and this hand is unplayable. This hand is most certainly playable. I'm gonna keep. Bauble's so good here, though. So is Echo. I need an imprintable. Oh, actually, I have to imprint, so I have to bottom it. And I have to imprint Echo. Unless we're just going for the Echo, which we could. I'm not gonna, though. So LED, Chrome Mox, Mox Opal. Okay, let it go. We can relay for 4. 6 mana on board. We hit a relay, which is good. A pedal, grid, LED. These are all very good. But as it stands, we're still walking into a turn 2 oof. Force of Vigor hurts, but they didn't use it, so I'm pretty sure they don't have it. But people often misuse it, so it's possible. Also possible they draw it. Alright, drop pass. Spirit Guide. Okay. Let's try Grid. Grid is in. Wow. Pedal. LED. LED and Spirit Guide, or Pedal and Spirit Guide. I'll get rid of Pedal. And relay. We could hope for no oof, or a relay that involves a castable Grape Shot. Okay. So we found actual action. We have to hope there's no turn 2 oof, which honestly is a lot to ask for. Or at least just like Abrupt Decay or Grid. I don't feel favored here. I feel very vulnerable. They're not slamming oof. I do think they would have, so that's good news. I think most likely they're going to kill Grid. Hopefully with Assassin's Trophy if they are. Zenith? No. The fact that they had to think about that tells me they might not have a force. 1, 2, 5. So we can't frontside an Echo. Could try to 50-50 a relay, but I don't think that's good. City, go ahead, play gamble. If I use LED, I can surgical it. I think I want to use one of them, though. I'll still have 2 in play, so it wouldn't be all that effective. I mean, most likely they do just have a force, but I think it's surgical and no force. But sometimes people are just thinking what they want to pitch. As long as they don't oof us, we also have some gas, right? We have a ton of real estate on board, and we have a redraw. So there it is. They're going to hit relay, which is interesting. It's pretty good. I think I'm going to use another LED now. Wow. We didn't hit shit, though. It's 17. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And put them to 5, put a 2-2 into play. We need this to kill oof. They probably Thoughtseize it. Got redraws. I do think I want to put this into play. They're F6 too. God damn. Alright, I'm gonna hold Grape Shot and play into Leovold. I think it's more likely they have Thoughtseize as far as the baubles go. This is why I considered just playing Grape Shot there. Maybe I just should have. I don't know. It's a tough call. I should use Bauble in their upkeep. Getting lazy. Oh boy, Force of Vigor. Please use that Misty. They did indeed fetch. Up to K on LED. Okay. Thoughtseize on top. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And attack. Careful with that Thoughtseize. Probably just arrow. Thoughtseize. You gotta take the pedal, right? One of these. Oh, Ponda. Another one. Yep. Your cards just aren't safe against Bug. It really doesn't matter. It's actually a pretty good draw. I mean, if they have arrow, it's not going to matter, but if they don't, God, I'm wishing I grape shotted them. Brainstorm action. Baleful Strix. Jesus. It's another one? Oh my god, Bug is obnoxious. Alright, if we draw a grape shot, we have Exacxes. Oh no. So we do have the empty. Alright. We have empty, we have a Shatter Skull Smashing to clear the board. Pass it over. Rainstorm. Their fetch land, they have 2 cards. We also have Bergie in the deck. 2 of. Alright. Now, they could have Force of Negation. If so, GG. G frickin' G. Here we go. I think if they only have 1 Force and it's not Force of Negation, they're actually just supposed to let this go. They're not. Now they counter it and then they're tapped under this grid. And we just recast. And it puts them at 4. So Shatter Skull Smashing is a win. Shatter Skull plus 4 mana wins the game. We have 3 mana. Fetching to 3. And we found it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's so awesome. This is glorious. This is one of the more glorious leagues I've played. Like, just ever. Full stop. Got him. Got him so good. Monkey. Just monkeying around. Okay, listen. Bug does not count as far as, like, tracking how this deck does against control. Obviously, we won, but it was a wonky game. However, the other control matchups just showed how good this deck is against blue. And that was without grid. We 2-0'd. All those control matchups, we 2-0'd. Except for the bug one. I think we played against it, 3 times? This blue-white is going to be all over the place. So I don't know what we should do with grid. I really don't. I've been happy with Bergie. Seems like 2 is a good number to have. 3 could work. But I really like how the list is starting to shape up. We seem to be winning a lot. We are slowly moving towards actual Epic Gamble, right? Mana base is basically the same. We have 1 additional Spirit Guide, no Fiery Islet. We've got Baubles in place of Monolith, and Baubles, a couple Grape Shot, and then the extra Gamble Echo Relay in place of the 5 Wish slots and 2 Bergie. That's 7 cards, right? 4, 5, 6. As well as, of course, the Protection Defense Grid slots. We are really good at either exploding and just winning, or at least exhausting our opponent's resources, and then off the top, we're even better than traditional Epic Gamble because we just have more gas overall. We have 4 ofs on the cards that really matter, and we have 8 baubles. So when we wind up Hellbent and the opponent has nothing and we have nothing, it's kind of like having Ponders and Brainstorms because it just shortens our deck and gets to the cards that we need quicker. It's nice to have 4 Gamble in your deck, because usually when you're Hellbent like that and all the dust settled, it's one of the best draws. Yeah, I mean, obviously we have something here, and obviously the question is it better than just the Epic Gamble? And my hunch says no, and that it won't be. However, it's been really good. You know, in theory, it has potential to be better, and in practice, it has continued to perform. So, just like tuning this has become a difficult task, I think it's also difficult to solidify any sort of comparison at this time. More testing is needed, and I will continue to do so. So I hope you enjoyed this league. I hope you like grapes. And I'll see you in the next one.